Happy Resurrection Sunday. Today, I'm late, but I'm on my way to church. I'm seeing all these believers or all these people who celebrate Easter coming out of the church, and I feel so upset because I'm late. And I'm pushing through anyway. I'm going to press my way anyhow. Forget what the people say. I'm gonna press it anyway because, I was just talking to my kids and, sorry babes, and this just came into my spirit. This is for real. This is really real. For real. Excuse the noise. I gotta get my car fixed, y'all. Poor Becky. No, let me not call her. Let me not insult her like that. Poor Bessie. Well, she's not even Bessie. No, my other car is Bessie. I'm going to call her Dottie. Poor Dottie. She going through it right now. But anyway, that sounds so tacky. Ooh, I got to get this fixed. But anyhow, let me get back to what I was saying. I was thinking about, because we celebrate Resurrection Sunday. We celebrate you're welcome. We celebrate the crucifixion of Jesus Christ and God raising him from the dead. Because yes, Jesus died, but y'all, he didn't stay dead. He didn't stay dead. He rose up. That's why we have Resurrection Sunday. That's what we do. We celebrate Jesus being rose from the dead. Okay? And everybody's like, wow, that sounds crazy. That sounds impossible. But the being that made everything, okay, that made all of us, is involved. How impossible can that be? He made everything. He's in control of pretty much everything, except for when, it comes to us interacting down here, because he gave us dominion in that aspect. But basically, how impossible can that be? So, I was just thinking, because there's a lot of people out there that say, they don't want God. They constantly reject him. They say disrespectful things about Jesus. They disrespect him. There's a judgment day, right, y'all? There's a judgment day. And if you one of those that I don't believe, I don't want to hear that mess until the day you close your eyes. There's judgment for that. And I'm speaking the truth right now. Because I didn't always follow Christ. I was in church as a kid and I didn't like it. Okay, I'm being honest with you. I didn't like going to church. And I went out there in the streets. I almost got killed I don't know how many times. Raped I don't know how many times. Until, let me tell you, God came knocking at my door. So I know he's real. And I did not always follow him. Okay? I was one of those. So when I'm saying this from experience, y'all. This is real. Let me break it down. It was crushing my heart because I was just thinking, like, how many people, they don't want God. And I'm like, why? Why don't you want God? When you get to know God, even though he's holy and, he's sovereign, he's loving too. And his love toward us is the example of Jesus, not just dying on the cross. He didn't just die on the cross, y'all. See, if I start talking about him, I start crying. Because when he was praying, he went to a special place, a secret place. He went to I think the Mount of Olives. He brought his disciples there. The only fool that wasn't there was Judas. Everybody that know the Bible story, you know what I'm talking about. Judas was a punk, okay? Sorry, but he was a punk, okay? He betrayed Jesus in the worst way possible. And his death was the worst death I've ever known, okay? Anyway, we get back. So everybody was there with the exception of that guy, because he had to Satan jump in his body or whatever, and he had to do what he had to do, whatever, because that happened. Never mind, I don't want to go into that. But I wanted to go into the fact that before Jesus even went to the cross, he was drinking of that cup. He was drinking of the cup of judgment before he even went to the cross, y'all. He started sweating blood. He was going through it mentally, spiritually, emotionally. That's why he kept saying, Lord, Father, if there could be another way, because he started feeling that stuff. And he didn't do anything. This is because of, from Adam until now, all of us in between. This is because of you, me, Adam, Eve, everybody until the last man on this planet. Okay? He feeling everything. He feeling the judgment, the punishment, everything. Just so that we wouldn't have to. People are feeling judgment because they're rejecting him. People are going through problems because they're rejecting him in some aspect of their life, some part of their life. They're not receiving him some way in their life. For everybody, it's different. Let me tell you. I was thinking, why would you not want a God that allowed his only son to take on your sins, to take on your punishments, to take on your sicknesses, your diseases, because that's what he did. Why wouldn't you want somebody that loved you that much, that would die for you? Who do you know in your everyday life that would die for you? Because I don't know nobody that would die for me. Would you die for me and take my punishment for me?
Take your punishment?
Yeah, would you die for me?
If you're thinking about taking punishments, no.
You hear that, right?
If someone was pointing a gun at you, I would definitely take that bullet for you.
That's what they say. But what would actually happen if it came down to that?
I would jump in front of you and take
I'm be real. I ain't dying for none of y'all. I ain't dying. Because honestly, when you're human, self-preservation kicks in first. That's the truth. Like in your heart, you may love that person, be like, I'm gonna die for that person. But when it comes down to it, that bullet right there, some people do get in the way of bullets and stuff like that. But some people run. Like, it depends on the person. But would you be tortured for me? Beaten to pieces for me? Have your face ripped off for me? Ain't nobody gonna go through all that but Jesus. Only he's the only one. I know this is getting long-winded, but it was hurting my heart because I'm saying, why wouldn't you want to get to know somebody like that you don't know, but he knows you, and he died for you because he loves you. He did that because he loved you, and he's still available to you because he loves you. There are people that have blasphemed his name and did all kinds of things, but he forgave them. And when they came to him and they said, Lord, I'm sorry, I'm messed up, he received them. He never rejected them. I feel like he received anybody. He'll receive the hardest criminal. Man, there's people that have did things to children, raped them and stuff like that. And as soon as they said, I don't want to do this no more, I'm sorry, Everybody else reject them, but Jesus accepted them. He already forgave them. Because guess what? Those children are with him anyway. And he got those children, and he got the power to heal those children. So he received them. I think that that's a little bit too meaty for y'all. Because sometimes it's too meaty for me. I have to check myself with that thought. Like, wow, he did. Woo. So, listen, I'm saying that all to say that he loves everyone. And y'all should really think about that. Why would you not want to love a God that loves you so much? That he endured so much pain, so much suffering, just so that you could be with him. That if by chance you change your mind, you could be with him. Well, I'm saying this and I'm leaving this with y'all. I'm going to leave it just raw, uncut. And I pray that you guys have a blessed Resurrection Sunday. Maybe celebrate Easter. Have a good one. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your people. And appreciate those that are with you in the land of the living. God bless.